Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Underrail. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we continue exploring Core City, the arena district. I was looking at Derica's inventory. She didn't really have anything, and this guy apparently sells weapons. I can't read anything from there, but ooh, I can click them? I can click the weapons? No, I can. Oh, that's really cool. That is really cool. But of course, I'm not gonna be able to, but. So there is Alphabet. Oh, this guy called Alphabet over there. Yeah, but there's Oscar. Let's have a chat with the guy. You see a boulder of a man encased in a metal armor, and as he is inspecting an assault rifle, his eye is peering into the gun's chamber through the open ejection port. But an instant after you come into the store, it shifts to you. He lowers the rifle, closing the bolt simultaneously before setting it aside and greeting you with a mean face and a corresponding voice. Greetings, gunslinger. Need guns to exterminate your enemies? Need explosives to demolish anything that stands in your way? Need bullets to fuel your murderous urges? Or perhaps you need armor to protect your weak flesh from harm? If your answer is yes to any of these questions, then you've come to the right place. Welcome to Oscar's Armory. Okay, let me ask you a few questions about Core City. What about the drop zone? That place is too hardcore for someone like you. Murderers and murderers on every corner, plagues, diseases, hardcore gangs. Even the terrain is against you. One wrong step and off you go to kiss the ground below. I mean, look, underclassed folks were forced to leave there. They sort of built their own homes on the edges of the core city. That's hardcore, man. You gotta be hardcore to leave there, that's for sure. What about the arena? That's what I'm saying, man! That's where all the fun happens in Core City. Other than Hardcore City Bar, of course, which is hardcore, and the Gauntlet, which is also hardcore. I go there all the time to watch bloodshed and hardcore domination. People come from every freaking where to see gladiators turn each other into pulp. It's so much fun, I'd shed a tear right now, but I'm a bit too hardcore for that. What about the Gauntlet? Listen to this brilliant idea. You get a runner, some hardcore runner, and it could be a guy or a girl, and you let him go through these challenging rooms. But here's what's so hardcore about it. There are two other runners, and whoever finishes first pulls the lever and fries the other two. So brutal. And the rooms are filled with traps and deadly creatures, hardcore stuff. And they get more difficult, and you don't know what's gonna come next. JKK broadcasts it every week, and they have a dedicated channel for that as well. Yeah, it's awesome. It's hardcore. What about the oligarchy? I'm just gonna say this. Knight, Edstrom, and Simmons made Arena and Gauntlet possible. That's hardcore, and that's all that matters in Core City. The end. Man, this guy at least is straight to the point. Yeah, no shenanigans here with his politics stance. Yeah. What about Core Tech? Listen, man, Core Tech built a whole system that makes the Gauntlet do its thing. Some hardcore elevator machinery. They are the future. And the weapons they make, man, they got the stuff to blow up everything from Camp Aether to Fort Apogee and Foundry. So brutal, yet so hardcore. JKK? If it wasn't for them, people all over the Underrail wouldn't be able to watch Arena broadcasts, which would be retarded, let's face it. Arena now brings Arena to people unfortunate enough not being able to watch it live. You grab some burgers, your barrel soup if you're from Drop Zone, and watch people murder each other's face off, dominating. Praetorian Security? They're the largest armed force in Core City. Archibald Knight, chief, used to be a chief security officer at Biocorp before they fell apart some years ago. After all the ruckus with the Protectorate, he gathered some bad boys and enforced order in this place, and I used to be one of them. No one's as hardcore. Protectorate's got nothing on them. Nothing! The end. Hardcore City Bar? Oh yeah, it's hardcore alright. Yeah, I mean, I'm hardcore, I dominate, and need a hardcore place to go. And I feel right at home every time I'm there. Some wimpy northerner, for example, will feel tiny minuscule in that place, cause he's a wimp. Well, anyway, the booze is hardcore, the crowd is hardcore, and even the chairs are hardcore. Trust me, I tried breaking a couple. What about the shortists? Well, first of all, they are not hardcore. They preach so bad, this guy... Oh boy. They preach some evolution, knowledge, genetic mumbo-jumbo my brain can't seem to digest. Who cares about that stuff anyway? They should just zone out of here and go back to Upper Underrail. They do hate the Faceless, which is decent, but not hardcore enough. And second, they are not brutal. Even some grandma from Drop Zone is more brutal. Yeah, I suppose. So I'm looking for Terry and Laura Baker. They're merchants from Southgate Station. Seen them? Never heard of them. And if I never heard of them, then they aren't hardcore. Fact. Hence, I can't help you. The only way I can help you is by offering some dominating firepower. Interested? Sure I am, but not right now. What about the Acid Hunters? You mean Colonel's gang? Yeah, I know about him. It's pretty hardcore. Not the most hardcore, mind you, but it is respectably hardcore. He comes by from time to time to purchase some hardcore guns, man. Yeah. Let me think. He hasn't been here in a while, but I think someone told me about recently seeing someone from his gang around the core city docks. I think it was docks, yeah. Okay, so I'll pay them a visit then. Let me see what kind of hardcore stuff you have. I'm hoping that you have something better than the Stair Ock, or something better than this. A Hornet maybe, or is a Hornet not hardcore enough for you, man? So we got a Marauder, a Hornet here. It's not the... Let's see. Oh, it's kind of weak. Yeah, it's kind of weak. The action points, it's 12. This one is 11. So I need a Hornet, but I need a 7.62 on that. We got a Hawker. These are not rifles, so that's pretty much it. What about your armor? Do you sell armor? Yes, you do. Let's see. He's got here another one of those riot overcoats. Those are not good enough for me, I don't think. The melee defense, they are very well balanced, but it's just not good enough. I need something that protects me against bullets. But actually, talking about that, yeah, I need that. Excuse me. Yeah, that voice is kind of freaked up with my, yeah, his voice is kind of, hardcore. Yeah, I know, but yeah. Oh boy, yeah, I kind of screwed up my throat a little bit, but that's fine. It'll regenerate. I could take a sip of water as well, but let's just see. Belts. Groin guard, nice, but not interested. Sledgehammer attacks reduced by 5 points. 5 action points, that's pretty amazing. What is that, though? A lifting belt. Oh, weird. Weird that works like that. Ammo not needed. Utilities not needed. Nope. Blueprints, let's see. Balaclava, metal armor, metal helmet, acid, riot gear. Want that. Gimme. And a sniper rifle, don't need it. What about components? Yes, this is what I was hoping for. Sturdy vest, a galvanic vest. So I have one at home. It's not as good as this one, I don't think, but we'll see. We'll see. Napalm C. Well, I'm finding like hydrogen stuff and all of that. I bought a few exogen, but yeah, that's pretty much as high I can get in chemistry to make some bombs. But I think those are needed to make the Mark III grenades and all of that. I'm not really sure. I haven't tried it. But apart from that, this guy doesn't really sell much. I mean, yeah, I have enough barrels home. It's all cool. Yeah, doesn't really sell much in terms of components. And then we have tools that I don't need. We have traps and plot that, of course, he doesn't sell. So let's see. What do you buy? He doesn't buy anything. Well, he could buy the gas mask. So I'm just going to pay him with my money. I suppose I could give him some cases because... I don't know. Should I? I have a lot of them back home. I mean, like a lot of them back home. But it's just, I don't know. Let's just trade. See you later, man. Have fun with your hardcore stuff. Yeah. I'm not gonna rob him because he's hardcore. He's too hardcore for me. Got some lockpicks. Where's this alphabet dude? Hey, man. Where's that? What the hell's alphabet? Oh, some experience there. Nice. Core city plans. Oh, we're ready to level up, folks. We are ready to level up. Let's see. Some stuff back here. Oh, we got ID. And there's a door there that she apparently doesn't want us to open. As you move closer to the woman who appears to be in her late 30s or early 40s, you notice she is holding a scalpel in front of her face, studying it with great concentration. She turns it around and observes it from every angle, occasionally touching the blade with her thin fingers and smiling. You wait quietly, but you get no acknowledgement. It appears that this object mesmerizes her so much that she is unaware of you even being there. That means I can rob her place. No, probably not. Yeah, excuse me, are you a doctor? She snaps out of her focused state and turns to you. Her expression turns neutral, then she smiles. Soon after, she gives you a response carried by a rich, high-pitched voice. Why, yes I am. I have a coat. That makes me a doctor, doesn't it? Does it not? My name is Dr. Gratz. Now, allow me to diagnose your illness straight away. That's why you're here, right? Right? Guesses? Right. Yeah, I'd like to ask you some questions about Core City. Drop zone? If you're really bent on going there, you be careful. The zoners might seem poor, underfed, and weak, and they mostly are, but one never knows what lurks in the drop zone. What about the arena? Oh, interested in the arena, I see. No wonder so many visitors come to Core City, only for arena. The thirst for blood feeds our economy, it does. Gladiators fight men and beasts for our entertainment, and we throw money for more. For more. Well, I watch it for professional reasons. Gladiators find new ways to injure each other and to entertain the crowds, of course. And that rings true especially for psionics. Psionics, oh yes, yes, yes. They are capable of doing some horrible stuff to their less skilled and arguably less lucky adversaries. I study their techniques in an attempt to develop new ways to treat such injuries, develop and apply. Now, I know what you might be saying. What's the point of learning how to treat such injuries when the losers don't survive the matches? At all. But remember, psionics are not only present in the arena. Lunatics, they are spreading like a plague, and their, dare I say, derailed minds can come up with unimaginable and awful ways to hurt their victims, yes. That is why I want to be vigilant. This is the new age of medicine, new age. About the gauntlet. The oligarchs came up with a new sport runner. Runners, run through dangerous rooms for entertainment. Sometimes they die, but do you see people cry? They don't cry. They laugh and cheer. Only those that are very skilled can apply to entertain the crowd before they die. I also come up rhymes when I operate on people. It's fun. It is fun. Tell me about the oligarchy. No matter what you hear about them, I don't know what they heard about them, but what you heard about them. But whatever you hear about them, know one thing. Without them, Core City would have been deserted years ago, with only perhaps gangs remaining. Arena brings in the coin. Cortec employs great minds, Praetorian security. They apply discipline. And JKK makes sure it all runs as it should. Tell me about Cortec. More tech? Hey, I like that. Describes them perfectly. But why haven't they named themselves like that? Why not? This needs to be investigated. JKK was founded by Gunnar Edstrom. He's one of the oligarchs. He knows everything. Everything. They broadcast the arena throughout Underrail to quench the bloodthirst of those who can't see it in person. But there is more to JKK. There is more. Think. This girl's kind of crazy. What about the Praetorian security? My husband used to be one of the enforcers for them years ago. He was brave. Yeah, well. What about the Hardcore City Bar? Oh, that's a good question, a good one. Let's think about this together. Decompose the name. Hardcore it is. City? Well, it's in a city. Core, city, bar? Yeah, bar. So, in conclusion, it is what it is. Hardcore City Bar. Shortists. Scientists, not cultists. That's what I always say. They think, not just follow, but they do it in a unique way. I like them, but hey, some people don't. I need to work on that last rhyme. Oh, she's rhyming? Has she been rhyming all that time? No, she hasn't, right? I've been doing all wrong if she has. Oh, well. So what do you think about the Faceless? The Faceless are invading? I am fooling around. The Faceless, there is more to them than meets the eye. What exactly, I don't know, but do you see me worried about the invasion? Nope. My intuition tells me that the blockade will be gone soon, allowing Arena to be the center of Core City bloodshed once more. Looking for Tara and Laura Baker. Don't know anyone named like that. I'm sorry, but I really can't help you. Nope. Looking for Acid Hunters? Who? The Acid Hunters, a band of scavengers. Who? Oh, forget about it. I never heard of them. Never. Okay, I'll be going. Man, this girl is totally bonkers. Completely. Where the hell is this Alphabet? I want to talk to him because he has a funny name. Torch's Missionary. You got a sniper. You got Jack Quicksilver. I know this guy. You guys remember him? Alphabet is over there. So let's go ahead and talk to him before we talk to Jack Quicksilver. You guys remember him? It's been a while since we saw him. A long while. Last time I saw him, he was near the GSM. Oh, this guy's walking so slowly. He must be overburdened or something. Before you stands a man dressed as Junkyard. Large rucks as Junkyard? As a guy from Junkyard? Large rucksack out of which metal pipes, fishing rods and gun barrels stick out. Patched pockets full of forks, screwdrivers and used flares. Stained red hound skin bags dangling from his belt, pulling on it as if they were full of lead-filled bowling balls. All these things combined must weigh twice as much as him, you feel, and it forces you to simply stand in awe at the durability of this man's legs and back. Then he speaks through his mask. Oh, so he was indeed overburdened. Excuse me, sir, but how do you like to buy some of these wonderful animal organs and leather, or these chrome-plated quad handles? A well-known scavenger that goes by the name of Alphabet. There's so many unique and exciting trinkets to sell and only need a buyer. Why do you carry all that junk with you? It's not junk if I can sell it. Don't be such a zoner. I loot everything I can, and then I go to a station, sell all of it, and earn some coins. Then go back to pick up things I can carry with me. Then back to selling, yeah. But the stupid merchants won't buy my loot. Loot! You really think you'll earn much by selling animal organs and scrap metal? It adds up, trust me. Bullet by bullet, heart by heart, battery by battery, yeah. It just adds up. It takes a while, but that's how I do things. Alphabet notices a screw on the ground and bends over with some effort to pick it up. Well, look at this treasure. Oh, boy. Yeah, let me see what you have. Oh, he doesn't really have that much. Why is he overburdened? Oh, because of this. These are very heavy, the hearts and all that. So he doesn't really have anything that I want. Kind of a shame. I would like to buy something from him. But alas, he doesn't have anything interesting. He doesn't want to buy either. He didn't want to buy anything. Tell me about Core City. Yeah, like if the traders were a bit saner, then I'd say it isn't a bad place to sell loot, yeah. But as it currently stands, it's, I mean, come on, really? I've got all this fine loot and these rail people don't buy all of it. I can't buy all 17 assault rifles, I'll take 2. What kind of merchant are you? What's wrong with Underrail? It's painful, you know? But other than that, I don't know. I can't tell you much about the city. I mostly come here for the hardcore city bar and to see the merchants. Stupid merchants. What can you tell me about the arena? I never went there. Listen to this. I heard they don't allow participants to loot the people they kill. What? Seriously, what? Come on. Times are difficult. A man's gotta loot. Yeah, that man's gotta loot. That's... Why would I want to fight there, though? Why do you carry a human brain with you, by the way? I saw that. Well, that's a cool looting tale. I was going through some backwater caves and when I found this dead guy, bald, ugly as a siphoner's ass. A giant rock fell on his head and split it in right open. Yeah, I could see the brain. It was exposed and all, but it was in good condition. And after I took his stuff, I decided to grab the brain too. I reckon he won't need it anymore, and perhaps I'll find someone who will buy it. It stinks a bit, but hell, the life stinks in general. It was what I always say. Never miss a chance when it presents itself so conveniently. Yeah, okay. What do you think about the Faceless? Thanks for reminding me. There is a looting potential there, yeah. I'm just gonna wait for them to kill each other. The looting can begin. Okay, I gotta go. Oh, come on. I just wanna get rid of all this stuff. Let's... Oh, it's wrong key. Let's try this thing. I'm gonna save the game here. I'm gonna buy all of this crap and see what happens. I really don't want... Okay. He wants to sell everything, so I'm just gonna buy everything. How about that? It's really not that expensive. Yeah, it's not that expensive. 148 coins, that's good enough. Let's trade. Okay, so let's see if the game detects that I bought everything from him. Okay, he's still overburdened. This is so stupid. Why would merchants refuse to buy my stuff? Didn't I just buy all of your stuff? Come on, man. Now I'm overburdened. Yeah. Could still go faster than him. Okay, well, the game didn't recognize it. Should have. That's maybe. Anyway, I just a dialogue line, just something like, "Oh, thanks so much. Now I can go back to looting." Oh, shortest missionary. A man wearing concealing robes comes up to you. His garment seems spotless and well kept, and exudes a pleasant smell. He then places his hand on his chest, making his long, clean nails visible, and after taking a small bow, starts speaking with a pacific, balmy voice. "Short is evolution, traveler. I can see you are busy, so I won't take too much of your time. My brothers and sisters and I are members of Institute of Chort, an institution which studies and celebrates a magnificent being called Chort, as you may have already guessed." His voice reveals more and more excitement as he speaks further. "Why is it magnificent, you wonder? Well, it is a primordial creature that has the ability to regenerate itself and adapt to new environments with each regenerative... What the hell? Regenerate. That's regenerative, I think. It must be. Anyway, we're going with that. With each regenerative cycle, and can technically tailor itself to survive in any environment, potentially living forever. I know it sounds impossible to you, but it's true. At this very moment, we are trying to utilize that remarkable ability, direct the human evolution to a point where we can too walk the surface and leave this constricting underground world. To quote our founder, Haldane, we can and we must. I won't take even one more second of your time. If you find what I told you fascinating, which I hope you do, brother, you can seek Minister Percival on the upper level of Core City, just next to the JKK headquarters, and listen to his lecture on Chortistism. It explains our ideology in greater detail. Thank you, and Chort guide you. The things you see. The things you see. Gorge, how's it going, man? Gorge, can I talk to you? You come up to a short, stocky man looking at the table in front of him. The table is littered with numerous glasses, out of which only one is full. As he picks it up, your eyes become drawn to a sizable coal-black tattoo on his right arm. You stare at the ink. It depicts an intricate earth fissure, which starts from the elbow and moves down to his hand. With tiny, angular cracks radiating from it in all directions. Upon looking more carefully, however, you realize that the center of the tattoo is actually a large scar, effectively making the tattoo its embellishment. Your curious stare provokes an indifferent one from him, as well as a couple of words expressed in mildly annoyed manner. "And it's something, bud. Who are you?" "Who are you?" "My name's Draco. I have some questions." Questions. A man gets tired of those after a while, especially if they are being asked by random strangers. Well, I told you my name, so I'm not a complete stranger." No, you said a name, and I don't know if it's really yours, but you could be anyone for all I know. Yeah, I am anyone. You don't know me. What's about my name anyway? Still, can I just ask you some questions? He inspects you for a few seconds too long. "I'll bite. Ask your questions. Now, whether you'll get answers, that's a whole different matter. So, what can you tell me about that tattooed scar?" He takes a look at his scar, staring at it for a few moments, taking a sip of his drink in the process. "The scar is from an accident. The tattoo is from a tattoo shop. Can you tell me a bit more about it?" "Nope." "Why not?" "Why should I?" "Because, I asked nicely?" "Well, tough luck. Any more questions?" "Who are you, anyway?" "Why do you ask?" "You seem somewhat familiar." He answers without looking at you. "From where?" "You ask a lot of questions, do you know that?" "Well, bud, so do you. Now, what did you say about me being familiar?" "Yeah, forget about it. I had other questions. Can you not call me Bud?" He gives you an indifferent look. "All right, Bud. Not a problem. Better?" Can I pressure him? Apparently interesting. Let's have a chat here with Jack. Save the game before I do that, because you never know with this guy. Last time I talked to him, I got myself into a fight with bandits. "I told you we'd meet again, Draco. You look well enough. Listen, I'd love to chat, but I'm waiting for someone important. I'll catch you later." "Yeah, hope so, man. Hope so." Jean and Ariette. Let's have a chat with Ariette. "I'm sorry, sweetie. I've got a lot of work to do. Talk to my husband if you need something." You walk towards the buff barkeep, but somewhere along the way, a mug flies before your eyes. "What? What's going on?" From left to right, and collides with some poor squeezer's head. The blow sends the fellow to the floor face first, while everybody around him laughs at his misfortune, including the barkeep. You finally approach him, and he yells at you, as that seems to be the only way to be heard in this place. "Welcome to Hardcore City Bar, the place where the most hardcore meet to have a drink." Man, if you are having to yell to talk to me, you're probably not gonna say that. You're not gonna say long stuff. It's just like, "Welcome, what you want?" and stuff like that, right? I mean, come on. "I haven't seen you before. I'm Gene, the owner, and this here is..." I'm not gonna do that. "And this here is my beautiful wife, Harriet. Name your poison, mate." I am looking for Terry and Laura Baker. They're merchants from Southgate Station. Have you seen them, perhaps? "Absolutely, I know the two. They've visited the bar numerous times. Problem is I can't remember exactly when the last time they were here. Around the time the big earthquake happened?" Yeah, that's right. The earthquake stopped all Underrail express traffic, and many were unable to leave the city. The bar was packed back then. Not that I'm complaining, mate. It was hardcore. Nevertheless, I remember seeing them at the bar during that time." Right, love?" Harriet says. What? "Oh, the Bakers. Yes. They were here at the time." There you go. And so anything else you can tell me? Nope, that's pretty much all of it. Right, thanks for the info. Talk to me about... Ooh, I can ask about people. Talk to me about Alphabet. Not him, just not him. He's absolutely derailed. I mean, he comes from time to time here and puts some stinking animal hearts on the table. I tell him to get lost, and he tells me, and you're not gonna believe this, he tells me, what the hell, barkeeps are merchants? They should be able to buy what I offer them. Like, yeah, so how much will you give me for those hearts? I think that's the poke at the I think all that guy is a poke at the trading system in the game. Calm down, Gene. He hasn't shown up ever since you punched him in the nose. Oh, he comes back sometimes, sits outside, gives me collie wobbles when I see him. Ugh. What about Mikola? Mikola Young? He owns the mechanic store near Alim's Electronics. Owned the store. It's closed now. Poor guy got into some problems with the oligarchs, and his daughter started working for the JKK, don't ask. He even got really ill. His coughing is so nasty it makes you appreciate the tranquil sound of train braking. He got dominated by life. Oh boy, I got a frog in my throat right now. John the Beautiful. Oh yeah, this guy. We found him a long time ago. I think we can ask him about why he's called that, but I don't think we ever did. Tell me about him. Oh, he's a nice kid. A bit odd with a food for information policy, but it's been working out for him, which is hardcore. You can find him behind the bar most of the time. That's where he hangs out when he's not at Mo's stall. And he's also very cute. What? So when I tell a girl she's got a nice patootie, you hit me on the head with a pen. But when you say someone is cute, it's okay? Shut up, sweetie. Oh boy. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat right there. Or maybe it was Mikola who caught... hopefully not. Let's see. Sergio. Do I know this guy? Listen carefully. Sergio is your man if you want to, get into motion. Oh, I know this guy. Of course I know. It's the cat guy. Gene, why are you whispering? Everyone here knows about... My dear love, that might be correct, but still, just go see him. I went to see him. That wasn't really interesting, but whatever. Tell me about Oscar. He's hardcore. Oscar? Oscar is the most hardcore patron I've ever had. I love that man. Absolutely the best. Wait a minute. Is this the hardcore city bar? I think it might be. Where the hell is Gorski? Gorski must be around here. I never liked Oscar. He always seemed to be so full of himself. He used to be a Praetorian enforcer. So what? But I still smile when he says hi. It's common courtesy. That's enough, love. I love you, but please. Okay, so apparently you love Oscar more than your own wife. Man. What about Derica? Now that woman is gorgeous. She's funny, she's smart, she owns a successful store. What more can a man ask for? She's married, mate, just so you know. Indeed. What about Heidi? Glad you asked, mate. I often get asked how come such a derailed person can be such a good doctor. I tell them this. She's the best doctor I've ever had the pleasure of being cut open by. Heidi has had a traumatic experience in the past. She had to do an emergency operation on her husband. I apologize. Her husband. He died on the table. Poor woman crossed the tracks. Oh, that kind of figures. It's a tragedy. Yeah. What about Halim? He's a different person than the rest of us. I never see him at the bar. He doesn't like going to arena. He's an expert in what he does, but I'll be damned, mate. He's strange. I like him. He's quiet and an intellectual. Those churches also seem pretty intellectual, if you ask me. Don't let them hear you, love. They'll come swarming in. They'll drive all the patrons away. Yeah, I think so. What about Mo? Mo's a dear friend of ours. What can I say? He's one hard-working, honest, and good-looking man. Some have also mentioned he and I look alike. Isn't that funny? You'll find him near the entrance to the city on the lower level. It's got a hardcore food stall there, just by the elevator, and the food is just absolutely splendid. Try it out sometimes. Just do it. What about Zila? Oh, I remember her. Mo, I didn't remember the name, but Zila, I think I know where she is. She's also next to Mo. Oh, she's a bomb, mate. Excuse me? No, love, I don't mean like that. I mean, she has an explosive personality. Absolutely, you know, Zila. Nevertheless, let me explain. In most cases, Zila is a very nice and friendly person. In most cases. Yet, if something doesn't go her way, she becomes this hardcore anger machine. I mean, we all saw what happened between Mo and her. Well, not all of us. Well, some time ago, both Mo and her had a food stall at the lower level city entrance. Let's face it, mate, the lower Underrail station has more traffic than the upper Underrail one. You've got people from north, people from all the southern stations, Junkyard, dominating position. Zila was angry that Mo's business was more hardcore than her. So one day she went berserk and accused Mo of stealing her business, and listen to this, she even kicked his stall and threw his food all over the place. It was hardcore. She's up there now at the upper Underrail station. She's behaving for the first time as far as I know. But the point of the story is she's a bit derailed. That's it, mate. So... Oh yeah, I need to talk about Gorski. I came here to talk to him. He leans forward and speaks in a whisper. Absolutely. Take this key here and use the back entrance. It's just around the corner. Out and around the corner to the north. That's a good joke. That's very funny. What? Oh, yeah, okay, so... I was trying to... Oh, I guess. So yeah, he winks then laughs and continues talking loudly. What can you tell me about your wife? Absolutely, she's gorgeous, wonderful, smart, funny. This bar would feel so empty and lifeless without her, and that's enough, Gene. I can see you've practiced, and you haven't complimented a girl's patootie in a day. I love you. Dominating. Oh boy, look at the time, by the way. Look at the time. Let's just ask about the acid hunters. I know them. They are ready. They are led by a man, Cornell. Yeah, Cornell. Thanks, love. They come here from time to time. A bunch of scavengers. I don't think there's anything striking about them. I haven't seen them in a while. Who knows? Maybe they're dead. Maybe. Well, if they're not, they're probably gonna die when I interact with them. But for right now, I think it's time to say goodbye. Bye, Gene. Bye. And also, it's time to say goodbye for this episode. Oh, that's... Where the hell is Gorski? Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look for him. But that's gonna be for next episode. For now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Underrail. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching. And I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.